Yay. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's I, Varying Grant.
Way
And
over
this,
there.
yeah, I'm way over here in the corner today. I've been put in the corner. No one
There you
put
go.
green. No one put baby in the corner. No one.
Well, that's why Lola's in the middle.
Yeah, yeah. Hello, my name is Varying Grant. I am the co-owner of Last Call Comics, been so for the last 7 years, as well as founder of Indie Vault Media LLC, which you're watching right now. Yeah, I got my start making comics way, way, way back in 2008 before we had 3G Wi-Fi. My first book published was a black and white interior action comedy called Psycho Sirens. I am a father, a husband, a geek, a creator, a publisher, a reluctant taxpayer, and artist. Shamefully not in that order. And you're watching Indie Vote Live. Tonight, I'm joined by Lola, who never says anything. And Mr. Rainy Zimmerman, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, everybody. Randy Zimmerman here. I'm a independent comic producer. Been doing alternative and independent comics for years. I've been involved in the direct market in just about every aspect that you can imagine except for direct distributing. At one point or another, I've retailed for many years. Met my wife while I was retailing at a comic shop. Been married for many, many years. Been working on comics for more years than most of you have been born. Did Arrow Comics, Weeby Comics, Massive Comics, creator of Tales from the Aniverse, writer of War of the Worlds for Caliber, Spank the Monkey, lots of other properties. For the last decade, I've been doing my own little independent newspaper. And now I'm getting back into this comic thing and doing the Zim Geek channel on YouTube. So
Cool, cool. And tonight we got two guests. Now we've seen Anthony Figaro on the show before. Anthony is the creator of God's Hand, which is currently funding on Indiegogo.
you should check it
Um,
out.
yeah, he's about at the time of this taping, which is the 14th of November. He is 22 days from closing. So Anthony, you're pretty excited. But now we have a newbie. Give him the welcome, Randy. Give him the welcome.
Oh yeah, here we go.
See, you're
Just a second.
slipping,
Oh,
man.
I am slipping. You caught me. You caught me sleeping.
Welcome to the party, pal.
So, welcome, Mr. Shane Morrison. You are the creator of Crosser's Gate, which is currently funding
Actually, I'm the publisher for it.
publisher. We'll just say creator, no worry. Yeah, you are the man behind Crosser's Gate, which is funding on Kickstarter,
Yes, sir.
and you got 11 days as of this taping to get it funded, and we're gonna bring it up too. I'm gonna bring it up here on the screen a little bit. Tell us a little bit about the series, but first tell us a little bit about yourself, and then Anthony, I'll come over to you, and then you can do the same.
Okay.
Well, I'm a full-time EMT, and I also run Crimson Gate Comics, which is like my own little label I made for my comic books, and also for Crossers Gate, which is created by Travis Martinez. And my own personal series is Beast King, but I'm trying to think of what else there is to say about myself. I'm based out of Texas, and I'm 25 years old, and I've been doing comics for, I believe, a year and a half, almost 2 years now.
Okay. What brought you to comics? Just always liked them, or are you
Yeah, I've always liked comics. I mean, I couldn't read them as much as I would have liked to when I was younger because we didn't exactly have a lot of money.
Mhm.
We were kind of a little on the poor side. But I prefer indie comics over mainstream comics.
Mhm. I can understand that. And Anthony, you are down in New Orleans. New Orleans.
Oh,
New Orleans.
And you've been doing comics. You've been involved in comics how long now?
let's see. I did my first published book in 2005, four actually for Ape Entertainment, and then me and my friend, my guy Marcus DeGisu out of Jersey went and he formed Lightning Age Studios, and then we did a book called Justice City Chronicles in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of decided to go and try to be a criminal for a little while, and that didn't work out so good. So I'm retired now, and I'm making my way back into comics.
You've retired from your life of crime and decided to get into funny books.
I have. You know what I mean? I'm trying to to change my wayward ways. I too was also poor when I was a young man, and how I got into comics. I couldn't afford comics either, so I stole them. And me and my friends would get them from 7-Eleven, and then we started tracing them, and so on and so forth. And but I put that aside. I put that behind me now. I'm trying to make comic books the right way, the legitimate way, and hopefully be successful at it. A little bit more successful than I was as a criminal. It'd be great.
That might be an interesting topic for a future show, Varian, about comics and poverty.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
I grew up poor. So.
I want to make a comment about that, but there's I found out too because I happen to know a felon. Apparently, there's something called HIDA that you can use if you stay out of trouble for 2 years in Michigan. Anyway, they will hide your felonies. They'll take them off your record.
Really?
Oh, HIDA. Yeah. It's
how long you gotta live? How long you gotta live up there for them to pull that off?
I'm not sure.
I got one I'd like to get rid of. It's possible. It'd be nice.
Is that a bonus for having to put up with all the damn snow?
Probably. But it's funny you guys mentioned that because here's the problem. I really want to say, man, I grew up poor, not being able to, and it's really weird because I'm the only black guy on the cast. You think I would say that? No, I grew up spoiled rotten. Yeah, they grew up spoiled rotten. I pretty much got anything I asked for.
Marion used to be a movie star and a model, right?
He used to be a model. Almost was in Cop and a Half. It was between me and the kid who got the role. But I did a bunch of stuff at Meyer and Kmart and Sears back in the day. But
Myers is a chain of box stores up here.
Yeah. I did a bunch of. One day I'm gonna bring the stuff on the show, and I'm trying to pull some of my old commercials so I can show them on YouTube. That'll be funny. But so let's get back into the comics here. So today our subject basically is all this awesome crowdfunding fun we have going on, and because I'm not very original, I think that's what I called it, crowdfunding fun. I thought I did, maybe I didn't. I can't find the banner that I made. Oh well. But yeah, so we are going to talk to you guys about your books because obviously I want you guys to succeed and get these books, meet your goals. So let's bring up Shane's first that he's publishing. This is 1 second. There we go. Crosser's Gate. And hold on. Let me make sure that I shared that audio because I want to play the video. Is the video YouTube safe? Well, I guess it is because it's on YouTube, right, Shane?
As some people will say, it's better not be porn.
It's just very horror trailer type video.
Do you remember how you got here?
Cool logo.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
Pissed myself. It's my screen.
That's cool.
Nice. Very nice.
Ouch. Very, very nice. So that's 4 books.
Yeah, the Kickstarter is actually for the fourth book, but the previous three have already been released and all that.
Mm-hmm. That
It
looks
looks
really
good,
good.
Shane.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, looks good.
So let's talk a little bit about the campaign here, and let me see if I can. I'll put it back up on the screen here. Um, the campaign itself is at so you have 53% funded for 11 days remaining. Um, and let's see here. All right, so yeah, there's a digital copy, digital bundles. We really like printed bundles though, printed versions. Let's see here. There we go. Issue number 4 with art print, and your estimated delivery. Oh, that's a couple months from now, February 2020.
Yeah,
Are you?
like the pages and everything's completely done. It's just
Mhm.
once the Kickstarter money comes in, I can just send it straight to the printer.
Cool.
And it's a black and white. Travis, I'm saying that right, right? Travis, he's got a manga style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always call it like to me, it always seems like more of like a hybrid comic manga style.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's probably more manga than comic style
Hmm.
because he's from the Philippines.
Right. Yeah, I like it. I like that. That reminds me of old Zippertone back in the day, Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I really like that. And now how is the book finished at this point, or are you still working on pages?
Issue 4 is completely done.
Okay.
It just has to be sent off to the printer.
All
But
right.
it's a continuous series. I think once we get up to like issue 6, he's gonna have to start making pages and everything because he actually had this like lying around for a good while, and then me and him kind of met. And he
Mhm.
sent me the files to it to show me like what his pages would look like when I started up my Beast King series. And I pretty much offered to him like, hey, how would you like to have this? Like attempted to have it published or something because
Mhm.
he's out in the Philippines. So I don't know. I don't think Kickstarter is allowed out there.
Okay.
Like it has restrictions for certain countries.
Hmm.
That's right. I believe that's right.
And I think it's mostly because their postal system isn't that great out there.
Hmm. I know one of the gentlemen that draws a book for my company, Last Call Comics. He is from the Philippines, and I don't. He's never tried to do a book from on Kickstarter and everything, which he definitely has the skill, I think, to do a book. But probably why, because he can't access those funds. Physical copy $10, physical copy and art print $18. The physical bundle is $25. So for $25, the price of most books on crowdfunding,
Hmm.
I can get all 4 issues and a sketch. Skills a physical copy and a sketch of your choice, $30. Now, who's doing the art on those physical sketches? Is that Travis?
Yeah, Travis does all the drawing.
Okay, that looks pretty cool. And then commissioned by Travis, $100. Yeah, man, look at that. He's got some. Is that some Devil May Cry art there? Some. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it looks like it.
Yep.
T-shirts. Oh man, yeah, you guys got a lot of different. And let's see. Let me go back up here. I like this graph that you guys broke down the money. So 10% is going to the Kickstarter fees. 20% is going to the production. Another 20% to shipping, and the rest, the remaining 50%, is going to
That's right.
printing.
That's
Um,
right.
yeah, there's no, and I got one problem
Yeah.
with this graph. There should be a little like black area. It's like varying. Like what should go to me? I need a taste.
And why?
Yeah.
Why do you need it? Why do you need a taste, buddy?
Just a little taste, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Look, I married an Italian woman. I'm used to shaking people down now. Just
Oh, goodness gracious. Thank you for the stereotype. Appreciate it.
yeah, just yeah, you know. You want us to do something to you? No. But I do like that you put that graph up. That helps. That helps a lot. And people feel a lot more comfortable when they see graphs. They know where their money's going or where it should go.
Yep.
Let's see
Yeah,
here.
it kind of makes it feel more professional.
And Let's see. So now, are you gonna be printing these books and sending them out yourself through your company, Crimson Gate?
Yeah, basically I handle like the shipping and all that stuff.
Okay.
Is this the only book that
So
Crimson
pretty
Gate
much
is
I
doing?
am Crimson Gate Comics. So what?
Is this the only title that Crimson Gate is currently doing? Or are you printing more stuff right now?
No, we have our first two is Crossers Gate and Beast King,
Okay.
and then next year I'm hoping to start up another one of my series called Ungodly Champion.
Okay. Gotcha.
But I'm kind of financially in a tight spot, so it's kind of put a delay on my stuff. So
Understood.
we figured we might as well keep Travis's stuff going, so that way, we're at least putting something out.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a tier here on your campaign that somebody could get all 4 Crossers Gates at once, right?
Yep.
1 through 4.
Yes,
So
digital and physical.
they can pick up the whole story by pledging in this campaign. Yeah, I thought I saw that on there.
Yeah. He has it's all 4. And he's got 11 days left. 1,500 is the goal. It's definitely possible. He's almost at 800
Oh,
books.
absolutely.
Let me see here.
Yeah, it's actually going better than I thought it would because I started it out as a 21-day campaign.
Mm-hmm. Now, let me ask you, Shane. Are you? Oh, I passed by the.
Yeah.
Here we go. There's the physical bundle, $25.
Physical bundle, $25 for 4
Does that
books.
include shipping, or is that?
That includes shipping on US.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very nice. Very nice. Shane, I noticed that you have a $3 bundle or $3 deal for the PDF digital copy.
Yeah.
Now you probably, I don't know if you've seen the show, but me and Randy, we I want to say we detest, but we
we've talked about doing PDFs in the past.
Yeah, and PDFs. Yeah, and the downfalls that can happen when you send out PDFs. Are you a little nervous, or what type of steps are you taking to make sure that some 14-year-old jerk sitting in his basement doesn't get the $3 PDF and decides to throw it on BitTorrent or
You're talking about like distributing it to friends.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, I just look at it as if they're doing that, that's more eyes on our comic books. I wouldn't be too upset about it because they, like, the people that they're showing it to might actually go and buy it.
That's true. That's true. They may.
Gotcha. Yep.
They may. I just that's very un-Italian of you, Shane.
Oh, I'm more Irish than Scottish.
I can see it. It's Irish.
Yeah. Who is messaging me? Okay. So yeah. Now you got this. This is coming out February 2020. You are on track, and the books 1, 2, and 3 are already printed.
What?
Are books 1, 2, and 3 printed already?
Yeah, I literally have them sitting in my house.
Okay, that's cool. So yeah, there's gonna be no hold up on this at all. Yeah, I think that we may have to get some of these, Randy, and and maybe I can get some too to give away here on Indie Vote Live when we do our live shows. We do love giving away free comics to people. I'll piss everybody off. I'll give somebody 1, let somebody win 2, 3, 4. Then they have to come to Shane and buy the other copies that they need. That's how we'll do it.
There you go.
Now, Shane, let's just say someone watches this on the Christmas Day. The campaign is closed. Are you going into in demand, or are you going to have them on your store?
I do both.
I have an Etsy account at the moment for like people that aren't able to get it on the Kickstarter, and I usually, like, after everything's done with the Kickstarter, maybe like a few weeks later, I'll add that book onto the website.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the in demand is, Shane? It allows you can train the in demand store. Like what it is it's on Indiegogo, but you can transfer your information from Kickstarter to Indiegogo, and what it does is it essentially leaves your campaign open until you ship the books. So I would recommend if you fund, I would definitely recommend you do both. You can still do everything on Etsy and your site, but definitely if you can get into the in-demand store, do that because it allows you to kind of keep your
I tried
campaign.
it. I tried it once before, but weirdly, even though it showed it was funded and all that stuff, I didn't get a single person that ordered a copy or anything.
Does it now? I don't know this. Does it cost you to do the in-demand?
I don't believe it does.
Yeah,
I
don't
just
think it's
know usually what people do is on Kickstarter they'll have like all the awesome rewards, and then on
Mhm.
the in demand it'll only be like just to get like the book or something like that.
Let me see here. I
If it
think,
don't cost you nothing, little brother, I'd do it.
yeah,
It can't hurt you to do it.
I wonder if too now with this
Oh, yeah.
$25 bundle. I know there's no chance of getting them signed by Travis, but is there a chance that we can get the editor in chief yourself to sign the books, or is that something that you have to request specially?
I mean, I can.
Yeah.
I don't know if that adds any value.
Hey, you never know. I know people who, they get everybody who's involved in a book to sign it. They want everybody.
True. I did that on my last Kickstarter for my Beast King issue 3 on the variant covers.
Mhm.
So I did it as a limited item where we only got 50 of them made.
Mhm.
And me, my editor, and the guy that made the variant cover, all three of us signed every single copy. So it was only missing my illustrator and my colorist signature, which was Travis and a dude from South America.
I wonder if let me see here. Now, when is your Kickstarter? Can anybody do the math real quick and see when that ends? Because hopefully it's not but now it's
11
Indiegogo was having the problems with the dates, right?
11 days.
11 days. That'll be done on the 25th.
I believe
Yeah.
it's the 22nd.
Yeah.
20. It would be what you say 10.
No, the reason why I was asking because the reason I was asking is because
Looks like it's the 25th.
Simon can get his money.
It should be
for his
Monday.
ended, so I was wondering if it's on Monday he should be fine.
Yeah.
And let's see here. Now, another question for you, Shane, because I just noticed I was looking up Crimson Gate comics and looking at your Facebook here. And hold on. Let me see if I can. Now, I'm not sure, and we can totally. Let me see here. Let me bring it up. All right. Can we see that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. There we go. Let me close out all
That's his
these.
Facebook page. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we got Facebook page. We got the scary girl up here, and the book's gonna be black and white, right? So it's not color interior, right?
Yeah, it's just that's just the main Kickstarter image.
Yeah. I wonder how many times people. Shane, have you got anybody saying, "Oh my God, your initials for your company is CGC"? Anybody?
I actually was going to use the abbreviation, and then like a few minutes later, it hit me. I was like, "Oh no, that's going to be a bad idea."
I was trying to see if Beast King was on how to see your other book, but I didn't see it here, so it might be further down. Is
I
that
just saw you scroll past one of the images. I think
let's see, I see something colored here. Full
that's
version of page
Ungodly
one from
Champion.
Ungodly Champion. Okay.
Beast King was you scrolled past the picture where there was this like big demon-looking dude jumping at someone.
Okay. Let me scroll back up. There we go. Yeah. Fort Worth's monster. I have to close this out and then bring it up. That looks pretty good. And you hire is that again Travis doing the artwork on that?
The what?
Is that Travis doing the artwork on that as well?
Oh yeah, he's the illustrator for Beast King.
Okay. I like that color. That looks cool. Yeah, okay. Now
Yeah, I actually based my series.
look at that
Looks
monster.
good.
Yeah.
That looks real good. Scary monsters, they scare me. Are you now? You got how many titles are coming out with Crimson Gate?
Currently, we have Beast King and we have Crossers Gate.
Okay,
And then next year, I'm hoping to release Ungodly Champion.
Excellent. And you're based out of Texas.
Yes.
You're right down there with Mustafa and Josh. Are you?
The first one's not familiar.
Yeah. Are you, Randy? You have any questions for Shane?
No, it looks pretty straightforward. It's a nice
Yeah.
campaign. Wish you the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah. So, yeah, and you're closing that up in just 11
11
days.
days on the 25th. Folks should check that out.
Yeah, check that out, Crimson Crosser's Gate. And then while you're there, go to his Etsy store, pick up a couple of other books. I'm sure Shane will send them out to you
Yeah.
post haste, right? Very quickly.
Oh yeah.
Especially for Christmas. I mean, people want to get those books. And then again, if someone is checking this video out after the campaign
25th.
closes, please do go to his Etsy store and pick that up. And the Etsy store, where can we find that at? Do you have? Is it a? Let me see here. Wonder was it?
I actually have a custom URL for it,
Okay.
and it's just crimsongatecomics.com, and it'll take you right to it.
CrimsonGateComics.com.
All right, yeah. Let me see. I'll put it up here so people can.
Throw that up there.
Oops. Okay, did I do that right? Yep. Okay. Yep. There we go. So yeah, crimsongatecomics.com. Go there, buy all the comics from Shane. Any deals on that site too, Shane? Should I? Let me see if I can bring that up.
You mean like say any kind of sales or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, any sales or specials?
Not at the moment. I've been haven't paid too much attention to my Etsy page lately because of the Kickstarter.
Yeah, like I've given enough already. I'm like, oh yeah, look at that. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here's the Etsy store, and you got Beast King. And you know what? I like what you're doing, Shane. Something that I do personally. And I said I'm gonna do when I do have digital comics. Digital comics are cheaper than the printed version. That makes a lot of sense to me. That's good salesmanship there. This variant cover right there, that looks gorgeous. Who did that?
It's a tattoo artist. He's a very popular tattoo artist out of Arlington.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Chucky Holden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want that hanging up on my bed at night. No.
He's actually the main character.
Is he? Yeah. Nope, not your boy.
Oh yeah.
Nope, not I. That's nah. I'm good. I can't have that hanging up above my bed at night. Can't do it. Let's see here. Oh, did we lose somebody? No, we didn't. Okay.
Nope.
All right. I was making sure. All right, and then what am I? Let me see. Page are we on here? There we go. All right. Yeah. So you got Cross the Gate posters. The issues. So yeah, so people can go right to they can go right here to the Etsy store and pick up a couple copies of these books. Age limit? Would you say mature or?
I mean, I've had like 12-year-olds and stuff read the books, and they liked them.
Sick ass kids.
But I mean, there's obviously violence and stuff like that. But I mean, if there's any cussing, it's usually just like the minor ones that you hear all the time, and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, personally, kids could read it and probably wouldn't be a big deal unless they're like parents are super Christian.
Yeah, I ask my kid all the time. You know, like, is your favorite cuss word? You know, he's like, no, he doesn't like the big ones, or he thinks the big ones are kind of funny, but he likes the small ones. I asked him what a small one was. He told me cunt biscuit. That's a small
nice.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a classic. Very, very classic.
He probably learned that one from his mother. She probably taught him.
We just got demonetized on YouTube.
Fuck.
Just so you know.
So yeah, thank you, Shane, for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
and
thank you, Shane.
The book looks really good, and we have and I'm pretty sure that within the coming days, I'm gonna definitely try to back that 4-issue set, that 4-issue tier, because that, you know, I like to get the whole story. Are there any stories coming after? So that book is continuing; it's ongoing.
No, yeah, all of our books are continuous, and even Ungodly Champions is going to be continuous.
Cool. So yeah, you got and Ungodly Champions looks nice too. When you're ready to launch that, will you come back on with us?
Oh yeah, definitely, because that'll be issue 1, so I'm kind of gonna want that one to do as big as possible.
There you go.
Any cons? Any you doing any conventions in next coming upcoming couple of weeks or next year anyway?
I've been wanting to, but I'm just too broke lately to be able to do anything really.
You know,
Which
listen.
sucks because I've been wanting to get paintings made.
I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what. When you are a publisher that has a secondary job, it is very hard to juggle them. However,
Yep.
you have a very an opportunity that I don't think you're not taking advantage of. You're an EMT, so when you get somebody in the back of the car and the meat wagon and they're about to flatline, just let them go, dig in their pockets, get the funds. You'll be getting tables at cons in
In
no
no
time.
time.
Yeah.
It's called dead man's money.
Mhm.
It spends
You
just as
just want to
good.
get everybody in trouble today, don't you?
Oh, the name of
That's
the
what
company is Crimson Gate. It sounds hellbound. I don't know what
There you go.
the dead guy's not gonna need the money anymore. He's dead.
Man.
Now go fund somebody else's dream. I'll tell everybody.
Oh,
I'll tell everybody an effed up story, and I can laugh about it now.
even Lola's shaking her head now.
When my father passed away, he went to the hospital. He had $50 in his pocket. That $50 never showed back up. It never did. It never did, and it belongs. It never. So some
Barron's justified. He's got that justification. Now, goddamn it, somebody did that to me. I'm doing that. That's
Yeah.
bullshit. It's all good now. It's all part of the game now. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I could not be an EMT. Oh, he's dead, huh? Well,
I mean, in all fairness, most of our patients are old anyway, so they're
See?
really gonna need the money. that
You
much
got
longer.
him already going. Well, you know, I mean, he's lived a good life. What's he really?
he's just gonna spend it at bingo. He's
Yeah.
just gonna spend it at bingo. Just go up in his pockets.
Yeah.
Everything comes bigger in Texas, even though
Just put a thank you in the book for him. You know what I mean? So I want a special thanks to so and so helping his dreams happen.
Special thanks to
It
John
was his
Doe
last
15.
wishes. I feel very obligated to honor this man's last wishes by using his funds to make this happen.
Oh, man.
I can hear it now. Oh, wait till this interview airs. That was awful. That was awful of me. But yeah, so thank you for coming on with us, Shane. I really appreciate it. Can't wait to see you
Thank
back
you,
here
Shane.
for your other books.
Yeah,
And,
thanks, Shane.
Yeah. And you're always
No problem. I had fun.
and you're always welcome to come back. But real quick, where can our listeners find you after the show, after they watch? If they want to follow you on social media, Crimson Gate, where can they find you at?
Well, our main Facebook page is Crimson Gate Comics, but you can find me on Facebook just under Shane Morrison. And
Shane Morrison.
really, Facebook is the main thing I use. I've tried Twitter, and it's weird. It's like 50-50 on if I can get any kind of interaction at all.
Mhm.
And Instagram, I think, it's mostly just posting pictures on there, and people like it, and that's about it.
Yeah, I agree. It's very hard to get. And when you do start getting interaction on Twitter, is like
True. Stay away from Twitter.
yeah, Twitter's like sex in high school.
Drama platform.
Yeah, it is. It's sex in high school. You know, the sex you want, the sex you want, you ain't getting. The sex you getting,
Yeah.
you don't want.
You don't want.
So then, yeah, it's pretty bad there. But I am on Twitter, so yeah. Yeah, I think we're friends on Facebook, so everybody reach out to Shane. Send him EMT jokes at EBT. Wow, EMT jokes, and yeah, and then he's out there saving lives. So go to man $25, get all 4 of the books, and then pick up his book, Beast King, as well as other books from Crimson Gate. Thank you for coming on with us.
Thank you, Shane.
Yeah, thanks, Shane. Nice meeting you.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll see you.
Y'all too.
All right.
Later.
All right. And then now we have
Awesome.
and then we can now let's bring up your book here, Mr. Figaro. We have let me see here, your book, which I have already pulled up. Believe it or not, I think.
Come
Yeah,
on.
I do. I do. We have Sorry, that's right. I need to stop sharing this screen. Oh my goodness, I am such a tech savvy person today. All right, we have God's hand, which is there we go. All right, it's very bloody, and we're gonna play the video again, and I
No,
hope
we're
you're
just
gonna
running.
play.
I'll give you the warning when it pops up. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta do that once more though because I'm
Make
pretty
sure
sure
you
I didn't
share the
share
audio.
audio. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, there we go. All right, here we go.
Typical acts of violence. The victims bear an unknown supernatural mark. When the city's
Crank that up a little if you can.
is found murdered, a collective team of reformed sinners with supernatural powers, led by the immortal Jean
There you go.
Lafitte, are called in to solve the case. As they delve deeper into Marie's death, they begin to suspect the rise of the Black Queen, an entity that has been asleep for centuries. Now awakened, her evil threatens to free the ancient gods of chaos and cover the world in a cloak of darkness. I smell human. As her minions crawl out of the shadows and threaten to unleash horror upon the city, only Jean Lafitte and his team of hunters stand between the darkness and the total destruction of the city. All help now rests in a team simply known as God's Hand.
Hey guys, my name is Anthony Figaro, and I am the creator of the God's Hand story. This idea was created by a challenge. I was asked if I could create a story that was uniquely New Orleans, which would showcase the mystique and the flavor of the culture while using real New Orleans legends. Thus, the God's Hand story was born. To help me bring this story to you guys, I brought together the same talented team that successfully crowdfunded the Chronicles of Count Carlos back in 2017. Jesse Heggie, who did all the coloring on Count Carlos, is back. And he's going to use his amazing skills to bring the supernatural world of God's Hand to life. I also have Marcus Degisu back. He did a great job on lettering Count Carlos and played a vital part as editor to give the book that polished feel. And of course, I've got Armando Leduc, one of the main writers from Count Carlos, on board to help me on the production end of this. Believe me, it takes a lot of work to bring you guys a superior product. Packing all this talent into every volume, we're going to bring the God's Hand world to life so you can feel every raw, untamed emotion, every twist, every turn on every page firsthand. We're asking you guys, the fans out there, to help us bring this project to life. With your donations, we will successfully fund this campaign and get all those great rewards out to everyone who helped us by backing this book. Speaking of rewards, we have a lot of great perks and exclusive items that you will only be able to get through this Indiegogo campaign. Just to give you a sample, we'll be offering metal bookmarks. We will also have metal prints. We have cool limited edition cardstock prints, as well as an exclusive Indiegogo cover that you will not be able to get anywhere else except on this campaign. So don't miss out. We also have a mystery artist that will do a special variant cover for us that will be released to everyone who backs the book once we hit our goal. I can't wait to tell you guys who it is. So you guys getting excited yet? Because there's more. We also put together a special 48-hour early bird special for anyone who pledges within the first 2 days of the campaign. So you definitely want to get in on that. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys at the wrap party. Special thanks to Shane Bouvier, Christopher Leach, Brian Lodigis, and everyone here at Heroes Corner for all the work and all their support. You guys did a great job helping me bring this to life.
Excellent.
There you go.
Excellent. And
Secret guest artist, huh?
yeah, it's time it's time to peel back the layer of mystery. The secret guest artist is none other than me. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm bringing it out right now. I'm a secret guest artist. I'm being paid an obnoxious, almost an embarrassing amount of money.
Well, I don't know if you call it money, but it does have some monetary value to
it. My variant cover will be I will be planting Swarovski crystals in each of the characters' diamond plated armors. It will be awesome, just like Brian Polito does. So yeah.
Very nice. I'm glad you told me about it.
Now you know.
Now I'm in on it and shit.
Yeah,
sounds pretty good.
Yeah, he does that. A friend of mine, Chris Enoch, he did a Lady Death cover, and he got they put Swarovski crystals in each of her little armaments, and her, like, that was kind of cool looking. But that cover, you had to pay, like, I forget what the buy-in for that cover was, but it was, yeah,
Sure, it was.
substantial.
Sure,
Yeah,
It was exorbitant.
yeah. So, and now God's hand has gone up. It has gone up in terms of what people where you were at even just a couple days ago. Let me close this out.
Randy was right. I think it went up
$3,595.
to. Yeah, I want to say it went up 200 today.
Yeah.
And you are very close to, let me reload it just in case too. You are very close, 35% of your goal.
Inching there. Yep.
Inching there,
That's
22
it.
days left.
22 days left. Yeah.
Flexible goal.
Yep.
57 backers, nothing to sneeze at all. Especially for a book this quality. I am one of those 57 backers. Randy, you got in on it yet?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm in on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah,
Now, me and Randy were talking. I haven't added this yet, but this is an exclusive I'm gonna give to you guys.
okay.
I am gonna offer a digital PDF pack, $10 PDF pack, but it's gonna be called Old School, and it's going to be for the digital copy of Count Carlos and the original book that me and Marcus DeGisu did called Justice City Chronicles.
Oh, nice.
That way you get the digital fun, you get that without having to take the risk of getting the book out there and get it pirated on. Also, a good friend of mine, Ruben Romero, who has a book called The Agency, and he actually sent me over a PDF file, which we're going to give away to everyone who buys a physical copy of the book. Everybody will get a PDF of The Agency by Ruben Romero.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds really good. Again, now is this? I meant to ask you: is this the cover of the book?
This is going to be one of the covers of the book.
Okay.
Ideally, what we want to happen is we want for the book to be funded so Andy Kuhn can come on and do a cover, and then everybody will get the Andy Kuhn cover.
Okay.
That's what everybody will get.
Okay.
So
yeah, the cover that I love that cover. That's print worthy right there. Yeah, and all the artists, but I love that cover. And then this too is gosh, Lola says she likes this one here. This one here is a close second to me. Which cover I'd want, but this is she's hot, so
I'll make sure you get one.
Yeah. Now you're nearing completion on this project. Let's see, what's this? The Remarked Twice. You receive 2 copies of God's Handbook, 1 standard cover and 1 exclusive Indiegogo cover, as well as 2 metal bookmarks and an 8x5x11, 8.5x11 metal print. You receive a copy of the Chronicles of Count Carlos, issue 1, as well as 11x17 large paper print, all signed by the creator. You will also get both of the books remarked by the artist. And let me ask you this, just because I know people are going to ask you. You're shipping these the print and everything. What are you shipping them in?
I think I'm going to look at who was
using the what's it called? What are they? Gemini mailers.
Gemini. That's it. That's the one. I'm probably gonna go with Gemini. I hear nothing but good things about Gemini.
Yeah, I got a couple of them. They are great.
That's what I hear. I hear nothing but good things about them. That's what it was. That's the ones I'm gonna use.
Because those metal prints, I'll tell you, they bend the second.
I know. Look, I got the ones that we have we because I've seen other ones that are on a little bit flimsier metal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not the ones we have are thick, but they're a little bit thicker because I've been fooling with a guy, Color World Books, Brad Kelly and Rachel Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Good people, man, and they got into the metal game. Shoot, I don't know, 3-4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been fooling with metal for a while, and you do have to be careful with it. You know what I mean? But I've seen some that are thinner than those, and the ones that are thinner, you definitely have to be careful. Either or, you got to be careful. Believe me, you got to be careful either way.
Are you and now that you got that done, and then I know that you'll be a lot, I know you've pretty much got your printer set up, your print setup, your metal bookmarks. Are your bookmarks metal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, metal bookmarks, which is really cool because that paper bookmarks, they big.
That metal stuff is really, especially the way that they make where, I mean, it is mirror. It's
Yeah.
like a mirror, man. When I
Yeah.
have them up at the shows, you'll see them when you come in for more a Wizard. When
Yeah.
I have them up at the shows, man, people walk by and they run their hand behind them
Mhm.
because they think they're transparent
Yeah.
because they reflect the ceiling and everything. They're beautiful, man.
And yeah, the book looks great, and again, seeing you inching closer and closer to that goal, I know you're set to a flexible goal, but I think that you still got 22 days
I
left.
still got some aces. I
Yeah.
still got a few aces.
There you go.
Randy, you have any questions for Mr. Figaro?
No, just
Figaro.
Be
recommend.
careful over there. Like, you know what I mean? You're throwing me under the bus. You're bringing up bad stuff. Like, I'm not a criminal anymore. I don't do, but you're bringing up some bad things over here.
Just encouraging everybody to go out and take a look at the campaign. Looks
Yeah.
good. Looks good.
It does look good, and it looks like you can tell that he is putting his heart into each page, into the when he's drawing it. Especially, I mean, look at the presentation of that video. That video is expertly done. Some people just throw a video together, like I would have. It's just,
You work
and-
with what you got. Fortunately, somebody owed me some money. So
see,
Morgan Freeman doesn't come cheap.
no. In the city of New Orleans.
that's it. He owed me a few favors.
There you go.
I made him an offer he couldn't refuse. You know what I mean? To do it.
It looks great, and I now I don't know if I asked this before, but just in case someone's listening that has not seen our previous interview with you, is God's Hand going to continue after this book, or you got more, or is that it?
Yes, So this will be the first arc. I'm pretty sure there'll be three arcs to it, which will put together a complete story.
Mhm.
But each arc will it will have its own closure. So each story you'll be able to kind of pick up, and you'll pick up pretty quick. Even the second arc, which will be the middle arc, it'll still pick up. Essentially the second arc will be a jail hike. It'll be a jailbreak.
Okay.
And then basically once you get past that one, that will lead you into the final showdown. But then once that's over with, because I keep thinking this idea, and I don't know, this could be a logistical nightmare, but the idea of setting up a world that is big enough and expansive enough to where, because I like what Lovecraft did. I like the fact that he created a world and said, look, here's the physics. Go ahead and keep creating and stuff. And so I'd like to create a world where, of course, I hold the rights to Jean Lafitte and all those, that arc of it, but that it opens up in a way where you have, like I said, you have Germany monster lore, you have Muslim monster lore, you have Greek monster, you have all these areas. So who's your Jean Lafitte in Germany? Who's your Jean Lafitte and over here in Russia? Who's your Jean Lafitte in these different areas? And allow people to go in and write their own little arcs to the story that tie into the whole thing. You know what I mean? And give people that access to that.
And I want to mention something because you mentioned in the video and when we had you on before that you keep even the locale very close to what it is in real life. So if a building is there in real life, you're going to put it there in the comic. And that is really interesting. I know that James O'Barr does that with The Crow. I do it with my book, The Begotten. There's a couple things that are different just because the plot has to call for it. But I try to keep things out. Randy, you did it with Spank, correct? For the most part, things were there.
Ground Spank in its own hometown.
Yeah. Spank.
Yeah, usually because a lot of Spank is just me being an angry little monkey.
So Spank is everywhere he is. But it's funny because I just read a book, and I'll talk to you guys about it when we get off the air. But here's the problem with the book. The book had a character based on a legend, and the character. Okay, the character is drawing his power from a particular city, and the way they beat this character is that they draw him out away from the city to the suburbs where nothing bad ever happens and everyone's happy, and the character loses his powers. and dies.
Okay.
And I thought, holy shit! I said, this is this is horrible. You can't do that and get away with it. And you know, in our SAW society, nowadays you can't. But they did, and they went in there, and I thought that was pretty interesting. They would do that, and hopefully, but I thought it was kind of also a weak ending. I didn't like the ending. I was like, this is kind of. But I know that Anthony won't do that. He's gonna give me blood and gore and guts and
when you come down, but I'm gonna take you down.
Spectacular.
I'll show you to where Gene Lafitte's blacksmith shop is. It's on Bourbon Street. It's one of the oldest buildings that is still in use because it's a bar. So you can still go in there. It's the same place he was at when he was down hiding out in New Orleans.
Is your book is it drawn traditional or digital?
Oh, it's traditional. I'd like for production for the production side of it. I'd like to, and I think I'm going to have to move into digital just to get this. I mean, I watch these guys do this stuff, man. It's just I can't keep up with it. I mean, the way they lay their boxes down. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Let a hand's a little too big, crop shrink. Oh, let a head, let's tilt, and I'm just like, man, for me to do all that, I got a full blown. That's a full blown light table back there. Yeah. And even flipping and doing all that stuff, even with that, I just can't keep up with the production aspect of it. I still love the original stuff. It's one of my main selling points when I go to conventions because I got original artwork and I can crank original artwork out really, really quick. So it helps me in that. So I would never abandon all of that. But when it comes to actual production stuff, I'm going to have to move to digital just to be able to produce things quicker.
How much is original page of artwork from God's Hand normally go for?
Well, I know for me, I can range from, just depending upon the detail, the inks, whatever. You can range from say 75 all the way up to 300.
Okay,
what I mean.
That's not bad. That's not bad. We may have to do some talking when I come down there.
Yeah, I'll cut you a deal, man.
Yeah.
Special friends of Tony's.
Special
discounts.
I'll hook you up over here. I don't tell nobody, but I'm gonna take care of you.
All right, Tony. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me on again, guys.
Yeah,
and thanks for coming on, buddy.
Thanks for everybody for watching the special.
Good luck on that campaign. Just keep pushing.
Thank you.
Crowdfunding
I'll be talking to you.
Edition. We will see everybody back here, unless we cut away to the actual video, today's video. But thanks for joining us. We will see everybody very, very soon.
Take care. Thanks for being here.